Welcome back, dreamers. Tonight, we bring you a tale of legends. A story that will ignite your imagination and take you to the edge of the universe itself. This is the saga of the Skybound pirates, who dared to challenge the heavens and conquer the impossible. So get comfy and prepare to be swept away beneath the veil of night, where the stars whisper secrets to the wind. The star chaser cut through the waves like a blade of destiny. This was no ordinary ship, and this was no ordinary night. Above them, the sky burned with an otherworldly light, as if the heavens themselves awaited their arrival. In the depths of the ship's hold, the crew discovered a map older than time itself. Its edges were scorched by the fires of eternity, and its surface rippled with a magic that defied comprehension. At its center lay a single mark, an X that did not rest on land or sea, but floated amidst the clouds, high above the world they knew. "This has to be some kind of joke," muttered Finn, the first mate, his voice tinged with both doubt and awe. "How in the name of the stars are we supposed to sail through the sky?" And so, the crew toiled through the night, transforming the star chaser into a vessel fit for the heavens. By dawn, the ship had been reborn, its sails now sparkling with the light of 1,000 suns, its hull humming with the power of the cosmos itself. As they ascended into the sky, the world below shrank into a painting of green and blue, a fading memory beneath their feet. Before them stretched a sea of white clouds so thick they looked like waves frozen in time, as if the sky itself was a new frontier waiting to be conquered. Suddenly, the heavens grew dark. What started as a few scattered clouds quickly turned into a maelstrom of black storm clouds. Lightning danced across the sky like a god's wrath, and the wind howled like a beast of legend. The star chaser rocked violently, threatening to be dashed apart by the raging elements. "Hold steady," Leela shouted, her voice cutting through the roar of the storm like a sword. "If we lose altitude, we'll be pulled back into the sea." Finn clung to the wheel, his knuckles white, his heart pounding like a drum of war. "Captain, the engines are struggling. We can't keep this up much longer." Leela glanced at the compass she always kept on her belt. It spun wildly before pointing directly upward, as if guided by the hand of fate. "Trust the ship, follow the compass." With every ounce of strength they possessed, the Kree fought to keep the star chaser airborne. With a final, triumphant blast of lightning, the ship surged upward, breaking through the storm clouds and emerging into a world of gold and purple, where the sunset painted the sky like a masterpiece. "We made it," Finn breathed, collapsing against the wheel, his voice filled with relief and wonder. But what in the name of the stars was that? Lila's eyes narrowed, her gaze fixed on the horizon. That was a test. The sky doesn't let just anyone pass. As they sailed through the calm sky, they spotted something in the distance, another ship, floating amidst the clouds. Its sails were torn, and its hull looked as if it had seen better days, but it was clearly armed to the teeth with cannons and spikes. "Who are they?" Finn asked, his hand on his sword, his voice tight with tension. Leela peered through her telescope, her expression hardening. "Sky pirates. But not like us. They're ruthless." Cannonballs fired through the air, exploding near the star chaser. The crew sprang into action, returning fire with their own weapons, while Leela navigated the ship through a series of tight cloud formations. "We can't outgun them," Lila said, her voice steely, her eyes burning with determination. But we can outsmart them. Using the ship's magic, she summoned a wall of thunderclouds between them and the enemy ship. The rival pirates vanished into the mist, and the Star Chaser escaped unharmed. Suddenly, the ship shuddered. Out of the mist emerged a massive floating island, its peaks covered in snow and its valleys glimmering with treasure. Guarding the island was a creature made entirely of lightning, its eyes burning like suns, its presence commanding the very air around them. "Who dares enter my domain?" the creature boomed, its voice shaking the heavens themselves. Leela stepped forward, her hand resting on her cutlass, her presence unwavering. "We're the crew of the Star Chaser. We seek the treasure that lies beyond your gates." The creature laughed, a sound like thunder rolling across the sky. "Very well. Answer me this riddle, and you may pass. What has roots no one sees, yet is taller than trees? Up, up it goes, yet never grows," Finn whispered to Leela. "Is it a tree?" "No," she said, her eyes narrowing, her mind racing. "It's a mountain." The creature nodded, impressed. "You are wise, Captain. Proceed, but know this. The true treasure awaits not in gold, but in what you learn along the way." With that, the creature vanished, and the path to the island cleared. As they landed, the crew found themselves in a valley filled with treasure. Golden coins, jewels, and artifacts beyond imagination. But in the center of the valley stood a simple compass. When Lila picked it up, it whispered to her, "The greatest adventures are those that change you." With the compass in hand, the crew returned to the Star Chaser. As they sailed back toward the horizon, the sky turned a deep shade of purple, and the stars began to twinkle like diamonds scattered across the heavens. "Do you think we'll ever find another place like that?" Finn asked, his voice filled with wonder. Leela smiled, her eyes fixed on the horizon, her heart set on the unknown. "Maybe, but for now, we've got a whole sky to explore." And so, the crew of the Star Chaser continued their journey, chasing dreams that floated just out of reach. So, kids and parents, remember this: true treasure isn't always gold or jewels. Sometimes, it's the courage to face the unknown, the friendships that help us through the storms, and the lessons we learn along the way. So, dream big, stay brave, and never stop exploring. Thank you for joining us on this epic adventure. Subscribe for more stories from the edge of imagination, only at your own daily dose of Wonderland. Goodbye, and see you soon.